Have you ever dreamed of getting lost on the road without looking at the clock, with a motorcycle that takes you as far as you want without your body paying the price? Because in this video, we will not talk about just any motorcycles, but about the true queens of the asphalt, those that were designed to devour kilometers with style, power, and comfort. These are the machines that make every curve part of the journey and not an obstacle. Before continuing, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and get ready to discover which could be your next adventure companion. Let's go! Honda Goldwing Tour DCT. Imagine a motorcycle that is not just a means of transport, but an authentic adventure companion. A sanctuary on wheels that has been perfecting itself for half a century to become an asphalt legend. Ready to get to know it thoroughly? Let's start with its heart. And what a heart! We're talking about a colossal, horizontally opposed six-cylinder engine with no less than 1,833 cubic centimeters, an engineering jewel as wide as it is smooth, capable of delivering 126 horsepower and an absolutely massive torque of 170 Newton meters available from very low revolutions. The result? An acceleration is silky as it is relentless. Perfect for overtaking with total safety or enjoying a mountain road without needing to change gears constantly. And speaking of changes, this is where the DCT version, the dual clutch transmission, transforms everything. Forget the clutch lever, this 7-speed system does the work for you with surprising smoothness and speed. Even so, if you prefer to feel in control, you can change manually whenever you want. Furthermore, for those complicated maneuvers like parking on a slope, it includes a reverse mode and a walk mode, which allows you to move the motorcycle forward or backward at a slow pace with total safety. Regarding consumption, it stays at around 5.4 liters every 100 kilometers, an impressive figure considering its size and performance. Now, how is all that power controlled? This is where a part of the cycle that borders on magic comes into play. The dual-beam aluminum chassis is light and very rigid, but the true star is its double wishbone front suspension. This system reduces friction, improves handlebar precision, and furthermore allows the engine position to be moved forward, concentrating the weight and gifting you an agility that is hard to believe in a motorcycle that weighs 393 kilograms ready to ride. At the rear, the suspension with ProLink system and electronic preload adjusts automatically depending on whether you are riding alone, with a passenger, or with luggage. And to brake such a machine, it has a system up to the task. Two 320mm front discs with 6 piston calipers and a 316mm rear disc, all with combined braking system CBS and ABS for safe braking in any situation. But a Goldwing wouldn't be a Goldwing without its imposing layer of technology and comfort. Getting on it is literally like coming home. The seat, with only 745 millimeters of height, is wide and plush for both the rider and the passenger, who even enjoys a reclining backrest. The wind protection is outstanding thanks to an aerodynamic fairing and an electric screen adjustable in height and angle just by pressing a button. On the dashboard, a 7-inch TFT screen acts as the command center. From there you control the navigation, the high-fidelity audio, and all the connectivity. For 2025, Honda has updated this section with wireless Wi-Fi connection for Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, in addition to a more fluid Bluetooth intercom. And as expected, it comes loaded with luxury. Heated seats and grips, cruise control, smart key, and 4 riding modes, Tour, Sport, Econ, and Rain, which adjust the motorcycle's behavior to your mood and the type of route. And we come to the big question: how much does it cost to live this experience? In the United States, the Goldwing Tour starts at $29,700, plus a destination fee of $775. In Europe, specifically, its price is around €39,900. Furthermore, Honda has launched a special 50th anniversary edition with exclusive liveries, a commemorative book, and a scale model available for a small supplement. Now, what do those who already enjoy it think? Although for the 2025 model there aren't many user or YouTuber reviews yet, the Goldwing's reputation borders on cult status. Professional tests always highlight the same thing: its unbeatable comfort for traveling as a couple, the refinement of the engine, the smoothness of the DCT, and an electronics package that makes everything easier. As drawbacks, some mention its width, which can complicate moving through the city, its high price, and its weight at low speed. Even so, the aids like the reverse mode more than compensate for those details. So, who is this motorcycle really for? For those who love long trips, endless horizons, and the calm of the open asphalt. If you value comfort, technology, and elegance above sporty aggressiveness, the Goldwing Tourer DCT is made for you. It's the ideal companion for the experienced motorcyclist, the one who has already lived 1,000 routes and now seeks to enjoy the road with serenity, comfort, and style. It's not a motorcycle for beginners, nor is its natural habitat the narrow streets of the city. Its true home is on the open roads, among infinite landscapes and kilometers of freedom. BMW K1600 GT. Let's talk about this legendary beast, a motorcycle that in 2025 continues to reign without rival in the world of sport touring. Imagine an engine that is almost a work of art on two wheels, wrapped in technology that seems brought from the future. Ready to discover what makes this machine so special? Let's start with its heart, a colossal inline six-cylinder engine of 1,649 cubic centimeters. This engineering jewel is not only as smooth as silk, but it delivers 160 horsepower at 6,750 revolutions per minute and an impressive torque of 180 newton meters available from very low revolutions. The result? An acceleration that glues you to the seat and a response in overtaking that takes your breath away, all with a smoothness that only BMW knows how to achieve. Although its top speed comfortably exceeds 200 kilometers per hour, this motorcycle is not just about brute force. Thanks to the traction control, which prevents the rear wheel from skidding when closing the throttle, the ride is always precise, safe, and controlled. That said, such a glorious engine has its appetite. Consumption is around 5.9 liters every 100 kilometers, and with its 26-liter tank, you will have more than generous autonomy to devour kilometers without worrying about stopping too much. And of course, a motorcycle of this caliber needs a chassis up to the task, and the K1600 GT does not disappoint. Its dual-beam aluminum frame offers excellent rigidity, but where it really shines is in its electronic suspension Dynamic ESA Next Generation. This system constantly reads the terrain and adjusts the suspension automatically to offer you the perfect balance between comfort and dynamism. You can enjoy a limousine-like smoothness or a sporty response when the road twists. And the best part is that it automatically compensates for the load, whether you ride alone or with a passenger and luggage. The braking, on the other hand, is handled by the BMW Integral ABS Pro system with two 320mm front discs. It is not only powerful, but it works even with the motorcycle leaned over, transmitting absolute confidence in any situation. Now let's get on it and talk about its technological brain. The first thing that catches the eye is its 10.25-inch TFT screen, a true mission control center. Here you have navigation with integrated maps, total connectivity with your smartphone, and the possibility to control music or calls with total ease. Furthermore, it has 4 configurable favorite buttons to immediately access your preferred functions. And if we talk about comfort, the adaptive full LED headlight illuminates curves by turning the beam of light according to your lean angle, making the night feel like broad daylight. For long trips, the optional 2.0 audio system turns the cabin into an authentic concert hall on wheels. Regarding design and comfort, the K1600 GT offers an alert but relaxed riding position, ideal for devouring kilometers without fatigue. The seat height is 810 millimeters, quite accessible for a grand tour, and its aerodynamic fairing provides excellent protection against the wind. Both the seat and the grips are heated, so the cold will no longer be an excuse to leave the motorcycle stored. And as a practical detail, it includes side cases as standard and a ventilated compartment with a USB-C port to charge a smartphone during the trip. Every element is designed to make your life easier on the road. And what do those who already have it in the garage say? The community is unanimous. Sublime engine, unbeatable comfort on long distances, and a crushing technological superiority. Although, to be honest, there are also details to keep in mind. It is common for this engine to consume some oil between changes, something normal in a six-cylinder of this type. Possible long-term breakdowns are also mentioned, such as failures in the starter bendix or the larder pump. And let's not forget that its maintenance and services are up to its premium category, something worth considering at the moment of investment. Now let's go with something important, the price. In Europe, we can find it for €28,335, and in the United States for $27,935. So, who is this motorcycle perfect for? If you are passionate about transcontinental trips, endless curvy routes, and value the comfort, technology, and that unmistakable six-cylinder sound, the BMW K1600 GT is made for you. It's not a motorcycle for beginners due to its weight and power, but for the experienced motorcyclist seeking the ultimate in sport touring, it has no rival. It's one of those machines that not only takes you to a destination, but turns the journey itself into the destination.
Ninja H2 SX SE Tour. If you are looking for the sport tour that changes everything, get ready, because the Kawasaki Ninja H2 Tourer is not just a motorcycle, it is a statement of intent. Imagine a machine that combines the brutality of a supercharged engine with the technological elegance of a grand tourer. Sounds good, right? The first thing you should know is that the heart of this beast is a 998 cubic centimeter engine with a mechanical supercharger, and here there are no half measures. We are talking about 200 horsepower and a torque of 137 Newton meters. Figures that promise an acceleration that will literally take your breath away. But the most impressive thing is not just the maximum power, but how it delivers it. At low revolutions, it's surprisingly docile, ideal for daily use. But as soon as you open the throttle, the supercharger unleashes all its fury and pushes you with a force that very few motorcycles in the world can match. To tame such performance, Kawasaki has integrated state-of-the-art electronics. It has selectable power modes, full, middle, and low, traction control, launch control, and a quick shifter that allows you to shift up and down without touching the clutch. And if you are worried about consumption, on long trips, it can be around 5.4 liters every 100 kilometers, more than reasonable for a motorcycle of this caliber. Now, so much power needs a cycle part up to the task, and here the H2 SX doesn't disappoint. Its steel trellis chassis offers impeccable stability, even at high speeds. The suspension is electronic skyhook, a technology that adapts in real time to the asphalt and your riding style, guaranteeing a feeling of total confidence. And when it's time to brake, the response is worthy of the track. Two 320mm front discs with Brembo Stylema monoblock 4-piston calipers, capable of offering powerful and very progressive braking. But where this motorcycle really shines is in a technology. As soon as you get on, the first thing you will see is a 6.5-inch colored TFT screen, which becomes your true command center. And here comes one of the crown jewels, its advanced driving assistance system, which includes adaptive cruise control, blind spot detection, and forward collision warning. Furthermore, thanks to the Kawasaki Spin app, you can connect your smartphone to manage calls, music, or navigation directly from the screen. That said, some reviewers comment that the button system for moving between menus can be a bit complex and unintuitive at first. Regarding design and comfort, the H2 has a clearly sportsy attitude, but without sacrificing comfort. The riding position is somewhat committed, though not extreme, and the well-padded seats allow covering long distances without fatigue. Its seat height is 835 millimeters, making it accessible for most riders, although its weight ready to ride of 266 kilograms is noticeable when maneuvering at low speed. As a good tourer, it incorporates 28-liter side cases, each integrated into the bodywork, and with capacity to store a full-face helmet. It also has heated grips, ideal for those cold road domes. And we come to the million-dollar question. How much does this marvel cost? In Europe, the price is around €34,065 for the Performance Tourer version, which includes the cases and other extras. While in the United States, the base price is around $29,100. Yes, it is an important investment, but it's also a very exclusive motorcycle. And what do those who already have it say? The opinions are, for the most part, very positive. Many describe it as an incredible travel machine, highlighting how practical the adaptive cruise control is on long journeys. Although there are some criticisms, certain owners of previous versions mention mechanical reliability problems, and some experts point out improvable details such as mirrors with limited visibility or somewhat complicated assistance interfaces. So, who is the Ninja H2 SX SE ideal for? For an experienced motorcyclist with an unrestricted A license looking for a unique motorcycle capable of devouring kilometers with exceptional comfort, but without giving up explosive performance and cutting-edge electronics.
Suzuki GSX-S1000GT. Imagine a machine that doesn't force you to choose between the excitement of a long trip and the fun of a road full of curves. That motorcycle exists. Let's start with its heart. The engine. Inside it beats the same DNA as the legendary GSX-R1000, an inline four-cylinder block of 999 cubic centimeters, which for this 2025 has been updated to comply with the demanding Euro 5 standard. It delivers 152 horsepower at 11,000 horsepower, but the best part is not just the figure. Its true charm is in the torque, 106 Newton meters, available from surprisingly low revs. This translates into an immediate response and a solid acceleration without needing to push the engine to the limit. Overtaking and pace changes on the road feel smooth, precise, and safe. And the consumption? Suzuki declares 6.1 liters every 100 kilometers, and with its 19-liter tank, you can enjoy long days without worrying about looking for the next gas station. And of course, the GSX doesn't just live on muscle, but also on brains. Its electronic arsenal is grouped under the Suzuki Intelligent Ride System, which centralizes all the electronic management. You have 3 engine modes to choose how you want it to respond. Active mode, ideal when you feel sporty. Basic mode, perfect for daily use. Comfort mode, designed for rain or relaxed highway journeys. To this is added traction control with 5 levels that adds that extra safety in complicated conditions. And one of its great allies on the road, the cruise control, which you can activate between 30 and 180 kilometers per hour. A true rest for your wrists on long trips. Furthermore, it includes a bi-directional quick shifter as standard for shifting up or down without touching the clutch, a delight that makes every shift fast, clean, and fluid. The connection with the outside world is also at another level. In the center of the handlebar, a 6.5-inch color TFT screen welcomes you, sharp, anti-reflective, and with an impeccable presentation. Through the Suzuki MySpin app, you can connect your smartphone and access navigation, music, or calls directly from the handlebar controls in an intuitive and safe way. To tame all that power, Suzuki has mounted a dual-beam aluminum chassis, light and very rigid. The 43mm front KYB-A suspension is fully adjustable in compression and rebound, while at the rear, it features a progressive monoshock with ProLink system designed to offer stability at high speed without losing agility in the curves. The braking section is on par with the best sports bikes. 2 310mm discs at the front with 4-piston radial Brembo calipers, assisted by ABS. The feeling of control and confidence is total, even in hard braking. And what can be said about the design? Simply spectacular. Suzuki has refined its aerodynamics in the wind tunnel, achieving a full fairing with modern and aggressive lines, highlighted by its double LED optics. It not only looks good, but it also protects you effectively from the wind, even at high speed. With a seat height of 810 millimeters, it's accessible for riders of different statures. The riding position is natural and upright, thanks to a wide and close handlebar, which makes the motorcycle feel comfortable and manageable. Its 226 kilograms ready to ride are very well balanced, so it never feels heavy. Furthermore, it's a motorcycle designed for two. The passenger seat is well designed, and you can mount side cases without ruining its aesthetic. In some promotions, they're even offered included or for €1 additional, making it a very attractive option for traveling with all the necessary luggage. In the European market, its price for 2025 is €16,699. And as is usual with Suzuki, there usually are financing offers or promotional packs with the cases included. In the United States, the available version is the GSX-S1000GT Plus, which already comes with the cases as standard with a price of $14,299. And what do those who already enjoy it think? Its owners highlight the character of the engine, the very complete electronic equipment, and excellent overall comfort for devouring kilometers. Some point out that the maximum torque arrives a bit high in the revs for a purely touring use, and that taller riders might find the space a bit tight. It's also missed that heated grips don't come as standard, although they can be fitted as an option. In summary, it's the ideal companion for those who want it all: power, comfort, and technology. Perfect for traveling alone or as a couple, and enjoying both the infinite straights and those curves that make you smile under the helmet. Its advanced electronics make it safe and easy to master, even for a rider with medium experience looking to make the leap to a grand tour. That said, due to its power and weight, it's not a motorcycle designed for absolute beginners. But if your thing is limitless journeys, with a motorcycle that makes you feel alive every kilometer, then you have to try it. Because when you get on it, you won't want to get off.
Honda NT1100 DCT, a motorcycle that has matured with impressive grace and is ready to eat up the asphalt. Imagine the heart of the legendary Africa Twin, but with a touring soul. That is precisely what you will find here. A 1,084 cubic centimeter parallel twin engine that, for this year, has been fine-tuned to offer an even juicier delivery of power in the mid and low ranges. We are talking about 102 horsepower that arrive at 7,500 horsepower. But what will really make you fall in love is its torque of 112 Newton meters available from just 5,500 RPM. This translates into a solid and flexible acceleration perfect for those overtakes on the open road or for climbing a mountain pass without having to constantly play with the gears. Top speed? It's around 200 kilometers per hour. But its strong point is not going to the limit, but offering a calm flight while consuming around 5 liters per 100 kilometers, which, with its 20.4-liter tank, gives you an autonomy of around 400 kilometers, ideal for traveling without stress. And here comes one of its great protagonists, the DCT transmission. Forget the clutch lever, this automatic dual-clutch system is an engineering marvel that allows you to concentrate only on the pleasure of riding. You can leave it in drive mode and let it manage the gears itself to maximize smoothness and savings. Select Sport mode for the engine to rev a bit more and the responses to be livelier. Or take control yourself using the paddles behind the handlebar. The beauty of the system is that even in automatic mode, you can intervene at any moment with a tap of the paddles. It is an absolute freedom that, after a couple of days, will make you wonder how you lived without it, especially on long trips or in urban traffic jams. Now, on what platform is all this power supported? A semi-double cradle steel chassis that inherits the reliable genetics of the Africa Twin, providing a rigidity and manageability that you will notice from the first curve. For 2025, the NT1100 takes a crucial technological leap with the incorporation of a 6-axis IMU. This brain is what allows the ABS to function in curves and the traction control to be much more intelligent and precise, adjusting to the real lean angle of the motorcycle. The braking is powerful and safe, with two 310mm front discs with radial 4-piston calipers. In the department of suspension, if you choose the DCT version with electronic suspension, you will enjoy a Showa fork that adjusts electronically to road conditions, making the motorcycle just as comfortable and stable on a highway as on a bumpy secondary road. Getting on it, the first thing you notice is its posture. It is a motorcycle clearly designed for touring, with a seat at 820mm in height that, despite its numbers, is accessible to most riders, thanks to the narrowness of the fairing. The fairing, by the way, protects you from the wind excellently, and its manually adjustable screen with a travel of 167mm can be adjusted with one hand while riding to find your perfect air point. The grips are heated as standard, a luxury on cold days, and the instrument panel is a delight, a 6.5-inch TFT screen that is your operations center. From it, you not only see all the information, but you manage connectivity with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, allowing you to use the navigator, music, and calls directly from the motorcycle screen, keeping the phone in your pocket. Regarding the price, for 2025 in Europe, the DCT model starts from around €16,795, while in the United States, the DC model starts from around $11,899. It's a very competitive price if you compare it with European rivals, offering a value for money and a typically Honda reliability that is hard to beat. But what do those who already have it in the garage say? The opinions of real users paint a very clear picture. Its main advantages are its comfort for long trips, the versatility and comfort of the DCT transmission, excellent aerodynamic protection, and the peace of mind that Honda's reliability provides. It's a motorcycle that you simply get on and enjoy, without surprises. As a drawback, some riders point out that it can generate some heat in the right foot area on very hot days, that its size is bulky for daily use in the city, and that, despite the improvement, some miss an even larger screen for total protection on the highway, something that is easily solved with an aftermarket accessory. So, who is the perfect motorcycle for? If you're a motorcyclist looking for a reliable companion to devour kilometers on the road, who values comfort above all, both in posture and with the help of the automatic transmission, this is your motorcycle. It's ideal for travelers who ride alone or as a couple, and even for retirees who want to keep exploring without the fatigue of a clutch. Its docile character and the safety provided by its riding aids make it manageable for a wide range of riders, although its weight when stationary makes it not the best option for an absolute beginner.
Tiger 900 GT Pro. It welcomes you with that characteristic triple roar that makes you smile immediately and promises to devour the asphalt with joy. Whether on a journey of thousands of kilometers or a weekend getaway, every start is an invitation to adventure, and the Triumph Tiger 900 GT Pro 2025 does it with style and character. At the heart of this beast beats a 3-cylinder engine of 888 cubic centimeters that is an absolute pleasure. For 2025, Triumph has launched a specific variant for A2 licenses, equipped with a restrictor kit that offers 95 horsepower, and which you can unlock to its full power once you obtain the full license. But if we talk about the unrestricted version, get ready for 108 horsepower that climb high on the tachometer, accompanied by a torque of 90 newton meters available from very low down. This combination gives it incredible flexibility, allowing you to move forward smoothly in the city or launch yourself into a series of curves with an energy that will give you goosebumps. And the best part?
With a declared consumption of about 4.7 liters per 100 kilometers and a 20-liter tank, you will enjoy over 400 kilometers of autonomy without worrying about the next gas station. Now, how do you control all that power? The cycle part is pure magic. The tubular steel chassis is light and rigid, offering an agile and stable motorcycle. But where you really notice you're dealing with a premium product is in the Marzocchi suspensions. The 45mm front fork adjusts manually, while the real ace up the sleeve is at the rear, a shock absorber with electronic preload adjustment. This means that just by pressing a button, you can configure the motorcycle for riding solo, with a passenger, or loaded with luggage, always guaranteeing the best behavior and comfort. And when it's time to brake, the Brembo Stylema monoblock 4-piston calipers biting two 320mm discs offer a power and feel that generate absolute confidence. Complemented by an ABS optimized for curves, your invisible guardian. The technology on board is honestly from a spaceship. The first thing that catches the eye is the 7-inch TFT screen, from which you can control almost everything. You have 5 riding modes: road, rain, sport, off-road, and configurable, which adapt the engine response, traction control, and ABS. The Triumph Shift Assist is a luxury that once you try it, you don't understand how you lived without it. It allows you to change gears without using the clutch, both up and down, making acceleration and deceleration incredibly smooth. Furthermore, with the My Triumph connectivity system, you can connect your smartphone to manage calls, music, and navigation directly from the instrument panel. Add to this cruise control, heated grips and seat as standard, and a tire pressure monitoring system, and you'll be clear that it lacks absolutely nothing. Regarding design and comfort, the Tiger 900 GT Pro is designed to devour kilometers without your body noticing. The riding position is ergonomic and natural, perfect for both a full day on the highway or for maneuvering with ease in the city. The seat height is adjustable between 820 and 840 millimeters, and with an optional low seat, you can lower it to 800 millimeters, making this motorcycle accessible to many riders. The manually adjustable windshield allows you to find that sweet spot where the wind stops being a problem. And details like the handlebar risers that reduce vibrations show that Triumph has cared for the smallest detail for your comfort. Regarding the price, the situation is as follows. In the United States, prices start from $17,905, while in Europe it starts from €16,295. It is always recommended to check with an official dealer to confirm the exact price of the unrestricted version in your country. Now, what do those who have already tried it say? Its highest praises go to the impeccable standard equipment, the electronic rear suspension, which is a luxury in this segment, and the ergonomics that invite endless travel. As points to consider, some mentioned a high entry price compared to rivals, the lack of radar systems like adaptive cruise control, and that the TFT screen, despite its size, may respond a bit slower than expected. If I had to summarize who this motorcycle is for, I would say it is the perfect adventure companion for the tireless traveler who seeks touring for weeks, devoured in kilometers with comfort and technology that turn every trip into a luxury. It is also ideal for the demanding urban motorcyclist who on weekends wants to get lost in mountain roads. Its manageable character and the A2 option bring it closer even to growing riders, although its weight and dimensions may be a little overwhelming for an absolute beginner.
Yamaha Tracer 9 GT Plus. This is not a simple update. It is a statement of intent from Yamaha, a clear show that they want to dominate the world of sport tourism. Because this time, they haven't just created a motorcycle. They've created a machine that thinks for itself, so you only have to dedicate yourself to what's important, enjoying the journey. Imagine feeling beneath you an engine that is pure Yamaha essence. The heart of this beast is the CP3 triple of 890 cubic centimeters, a block that is already a legend in its own right. For 2025, it complies with the Euro 5 standard, but without losing a drop of its character. We're talking about 119 horsepower that respond impeccably from low revolutions, accompanied by a torque of 93 Newton meters that you feel as soon as you twist the throttle. It's like having two engines in one.
Smooth and full of thrust for urban traffic or slow curves, but with an explosive and exciting kick when you open the throttle on the open road. And the best of all is that with an average consumption of about 5 liters per 100, it offers an autonomy that exceeds 350 kilometers, ideal for those long crossings without worrying about the next gas station. But this is where the Tracer 9 GT Plus separates itself from the rest and takes a leap straight into the future. Can you imagine forgetting about the clutch and the gear lever completely? With its YAMT automated transmission system, which comes as standard, that's exactly what happens. You can let the fully automatic mode do all the work, perfect for the city or traffic jams. Or take control with the handlebar paddles and enjoy ultra-fast shifts of only 0.1 seconds. The feeling is so addictive that once you try it, you won't want to go back. And so that nothing distracts you, the Command Post is a true technological delight. A 7-inch TFT screen with integrated navigator at no additional cost, and new controls with a joystick, which make moving through the menus as intuitive as using your mobile phone. Now, close your eyes and think about this, a motorcycle that sees for you. The GT Plus is equipped with a rear radar that detects vehicles in your blind spot and alerts you with the light in the mirrors, a real help on the highway. And its adaptive cruise control not only maintains speed, but brakes and accelerates automatically to maintain distance with the car in front, even in curves. At night, its matrix LED headlights turn darkness into day. A front camera detects oncoming vehicles and adjusts the beam of light to avoid dazzling them while illuminating the inside of curves thanks to the inertial unit. It is, without a doubt, the most intelligent motorcycle Yamaha has manufactured to date. And if we talk about comfort, get ready for a pleasant surprise. Yamaha has completely redesigned the riding position, thinking of real travelers. The seat is higher, yes, but also narrower in the front part, which makes it easier to reach the ground even if you're 1.70 meters tall, like the tester from one of the media. The electronically adjustable windshield offers 100 millimeters of travel, protecting you from the wind excellently, both you and your passenger. The riding position is natural and ergonomic, with the handlebar repositioned to keep your back straight and in total control. And so that no bump is just a distant memory, the semi-active KYB suspensions adjust up to 1,000 times per second, analyzing the road surface, your riding style, and the lean angle to always give you the best possible comfort and grip. Of course, all this technology has its price. In Europe, the Tracer 9 GT Plus 2025 starts from €19,599, while in the United States, the base price is around $16,499. Yes, it is an important investment, but you're also paying for one of the most complete equipments on the market. And what do those who have already tried it say? The opinions are clear. Its greatest virtue is that CP3 engine, which remains a pure delight, accompanied by an overall behavior that many directly qualify as 10. The YAMT shift feels natural from the first meters, and the braking is simply masterful. As points for improvement, it is commented that the cases, although they come as standard, are a bit tight for very large helmets, and that the weight has increased to 232 kilos, something perceptible only when stationary. But on the move, thanks to its fantastic chassis, the feeling is much lighter than you imagine. So if your thing is long trips and you're looking for a companion that offers you unbeatable comfort, technology that takes care of you every kilometer, and the excitement of a vibrant engine full of character, the Yamaha Tracer 9 GT Plus is made for you. It's not a motorcycle for beginners, but for experienced motorcyclists who know how to appreciate fine details and demand the best in every adventure. In summary, it's the definitive travel companion for those who believe that the path is as important as the destination.
And that concludes our tour of these machines that make the journey a passion.
If I had to choose my favorite, it would undoubtedly be the Triumph Tiger 900 GT Pro. Why? Because it is not just a motorcycle, it is pure adventure made of metal. Its 3-cylinder engine gives you goosebumps. Its character is versatile, smooth when you need it, explosive when you seek emotion. And its traveling soul conquers you. The electronic rear suspension, the perfect ergonomics, cruise control, heated grips, and the clutchless shift make every kilometer a luxury. It is not the most powerful nor the heaviest, but it has balance, confidence, and versatility, ready for any route, whether an epic journey or a weekend getaway. So, if you ask me, my choice is clear: the Triumph Tiger 900 GT Pro. And you, which one would you get lost on the road with? Leave it in the comments, I would love to read them. Don't forget to subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss any adventure. Good routes to everyone.